Hey guys, here to give you a tutorial on how to install Captain Claw. Captain Claw was a 1990s side-scrolling game, which was one of the best at its time, and it's still, I feel, is one of the best old games, that retro games out there. So to install it on a Windows 7, 8, or 10 PC, you need a couple of files for which I've provided the links in the description. One of them being the installation file, which is an ISO file, as you can see. It's a 1 GB ISO file. The size is so huge because it's a DVD ISO file with all the custom levels and all the cutscenes and all the movies and etc. And also you might or might not need the DG Voodoo setup file, for which I've provided the link in the description, which I use to get a good frame rate on the game. So first things first, download the files. Once you're downloaded the files, make sure you mount it as an ISO or extract it using 7-zip, whichever option is good for you. So once you do that, head down to the installation, the extracted file and Captain Claw setup. Once the game sets up, at the end of the installation .exe, make sure that you disable run claw. And after doing that, head down to the installation folder, games, claw, and make sure that you go to the extras folder and disable movies.reg. You double click on disable movies.reg and make sure that that part is taken care of. Before launching the game for the first time, go down to properties and make sure compatibility is set to Windows XP Service Pack 3. On doing so, also another thing is on your first launch, Windows will ask you to install live display plugin. Make sure that you click on OK and the live display plugin is installed. The note is to make sure that every time you launch the game, run it as administrator to make sure that you don't get any issues with saves or any random crashes. So once all of this is taken care of, launch the game. Okay, if you on launching the game suffer any framing issues, if you don't suffer any framing issues, you can you don't need to use DG Voodoo or anything. You can enjoy the game as it is. And also, people with NVIDIA GPU sets, all you need to do is head down to your graphics panel and click on Force VSync. But people with Intel HD graphics like me, you can't force VSync for any application, so you have to go through the DG Voodoo workaround. So if you're suffering any framing issues, all you have to do is head down to your installation folder of Claw, make up two folders, which is ddraw backup and DG Voodoo. So in your original installation folder of Claw, there will be a ddraw.dll, copy it and put it in the ddraw backup folder. Also, once you download the DG Voodoo software, extract it, you'll get three files, two folders, which are 3dfx, MX and DG Voodoo setup. All you have to do is copy MS and DG Voodoo setup, head down to your installation folder of Claw and DG Voodoo folder and paste it here. After going through all this, just take up all these 4 files from the DG Voodoo setup, DG Voodoo folder and paste it here. On doing so, one file will be replaced, that's the ddraw.dll file. On completing all of this, head down to the DG Voodoo setup.exe, go to general, put up to windowed mode, stretch 4:3 aspect ratio for good graphics, head down to DirectX, force VSync, fast video memory access, and remove the DG Voodoo watermark and click on apply. On doing all this, now all that's left to do is okay. Now on launching the game for the second time after getting through all the DG Voodoo part, you will still suffer a crash if you start a level just like that, as you can see right now. See, there will be a crash if you start the level just like that. So to make sure the crash goes away, all you have to do is okay, all you have to do now is to make sure that you go to single player and always start the game by loading a custom level. See, as you can see, the custom levels will not have any problems and there is no frame lag as well. Claw jumps fine and there is no framing issues and nothing whatsoever. Okay, so once you do this, you can head down to the normal levels and you will not face any crash, as you can see. See, there's no problem in the third level right now where I was right now. This is the way to launch the game, and if you suffer any issues with the DG Voodoo aspect, all you have to do is delete the DG Voodoo files from the installation folder and replace it with the original ddraw.dll file that you backed up in your ddraw folder. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and any issues that you face, please put it down in the comments. I'll try to get back to you. Thanks for watching.